Welcome back. Step number 6 in the legal checklist for startups is to plan your funding. How are you going to fund your business? I'm Mark Lyda from the Lyda Law Firm. Let's get started. There are 3 main ways to fund your new business. 1, you can self-fund using your own savings and then the revenue that you generate from your business. 2, you can seek a small business loan. 3, you can seek outside investors to help fund your business. So let's take them one by one. First, self-funding. This is the simplest and cleanest way to do it if you are able. Perhaps you're planning your business for quite some time and you're able to save up money from your day job to use that money to fund your business and your initial operations. Or maybe you are starting so small that you have the cash to do your initial startup and then you use the revenue that you generate from your business to fund your expansion. Like I said, this is the simplest, cleanest way to do it, and in some ways the best because you pay no interest and you have nobody else who might be taking an ownership stake or have some control over your business. You're purely autonomous. You are in the driver's seat if you are self-funding. Of course, the problem with self-funding is that A, not everybody has the ability to do it, and B, you may not be able to expand as much as your business should be expanding, and you may miss out on opportunities because you're limited by your own limited resources. So that's the first method of funding your business, self-funding. The second way to fund your business is through a loan. There are several different types of loans for small businesses. One of the best known types of loans is an SBA loan. That stands for Small Business Administration loan. Those loans are guaranteed up to a certain point by the government, meaning that lenders can give them out with good interest rates because they have a high level of confidence that they will be paid back, because if they can't get the money from you, the government will back those loans up to a certain point. Now, one common and very dangerous misconception about SBA loans is that if you are not able to pay it back, you kind of get off scot-free because the government will pay for it. The bank will still come after you, and only after exhausting those efforts will the government step in. But the banks will get their money, and they will most likely get it from you. They will also go after you for any portion that the government does not back. SBA loans are also very hard to qualify for. You have to have excellent financials, excellent credit. You might have to put up collateral, such as your home, as part of the loan. If an SBA loan is not for you, there are many different types of private loans to fund your business as well that are not backed by the government. And because they do not have that government guarantee, they usually have higher interest rates. However, they are easier to qualify for. The third way to fund your business is through outside investors. It's important to make this decision now because if you really want to seek a lot of outside investors, you will probably want to consider forming your business as a Subchapter C corporation, also known as a C Corp. There are a lot of considerations that you need to think about if you're seeking outside investors. First of all, how many investors do you want? Remember that with every investor comes a new chef in the kitchen. So usually, for instance, venture capital investors will want a seat on your board of directors. That means they will be overseeing the job that you are doing running your business. So you need to think long and hard about whether those investment funds are worth giving up that level of control over your business. The flip side of that is that having a sophisticated member of your board of directors could be a great mentorship opportunity for you, and it could be a great way to learn from their experiences. So you may also view that as an opportunity. Also, you must realize that if you are seeking investors in your business, typically you will be giving them shares of your business. That means they will be partial owners of your business along with you. So that's another way in which you will be ceding some control if you seek outside investors. There are also a host of laws and regulations governing outside investments in your business. So if you choose to go this route, make sure that you do your homework and likely consult a licensed professional in your state. Specifically, you will want to talk with a securities lawyer. And then the final thing I'll say on this topic is that you, of course, can do some combination of these three ways of funding your business. So for example, you can have some of your money coming through loans, some of it coming through self-funding, and some of it coming through separate investments. So that was step 6, plan your funding. Next up, we'll talk about step 7 in the legal checklist for startups, select your type of entity. Thanks for watching, and please remember to click like and subscribe to help keep legal education accessible for small business owners.